Recently, Emmanuel Acho had to take, why should Shedeur Sanders listen to Todd Monken? He was under a ton of heat, a ton of public criticism, social media, all those things. And then he responded by like, yeah, like everybody has a bad take, but all you people with bad takes don't have all this other stuff I got. You know, what's your opinion, whether it's on the take or the reply, or even the way that the perception or the outside voices attack people's opinions?
On the reply, let me go with the reply first. I thought it was impressive. He wrote off a list of things that I didn't know anything about. Getting a call from Oprah, getting a call from MJ, you know, the books, all that different stuff. You know, that's impressive. And then I dive into the comments. You know I'm a comment creeper a little bit sometimes. The comments were like, well, if you're all of this, why haven't any of these networks called you? I was like, that's cool too. But, you know, the take itself, RC, I think it was a shitty take. Yeah, I think he admitted that. If you're a player, you have a head coach. It doesn't matter the head coach's qualification. If he's your head coach, he's your boss, you listen to your boss. This is the only way you're going to get close to winning games, or the only way you're going to get close to succeeding and doing the things you want to do in this league. Ain't no way you tell a player don't listen to your head coach under any circumstances. Now, if the player himself wants to say, you know what, I can do this better, I can listen to you all week, but get in the game and do this, then do that. You take that risk, you take that chance, and it'll obviously affect your playing time one way or the other at the end of the day. But to tell a player don't listen to a coach is ridiculous, to say the least. But again, I'm impressed by those accolades, but other than that, it's a ridiculous take.
You listening to all your coaches, you doing what the hell they tell you to do, and that's what players have to do. You've had good coaches, you have bad coaches. So that take was bullshit anyway, we know that. But I kind of laugh at it, the backpedal, because he listened. I don't get in the comments. Y'all know I don't get in the comments. I don't give a damn. All my takes, y'all know a bunch of my takes get criticized. Why do I care what John in his mom's basement says? But if Oprah and MJ call you, yeah, let me back up on this. Those some very good people. I really respect when, and I say, RC, you do it. You'll have a take, you'll reevaluate, and you'll come back and say, hey, you know what? Let me reset this. That wasn't exactly what I was trying to say. If it was misinterpreted, or if it was, you know, if it was just a wrong take, a bad take. So I respect him being a man and backpedaling. But for him to say, why would you listen to your coach? Because your ass listens to your coach, and everybody that ever played in the league is listening to their coach. That's just stupid.
On Acho's take on Todd Monken and Shedeur, I do believe it's one of those things when you kind of get into like the ulterior or like the auxiliary mediums and platforms, you do just get like a little looser, right? Like you're just having these conversations with your homeboy. And then sometimes you could say things and you could be like, yeah, like that wasn't necessarily how I meant it, what I meant, or I shouldn't have said it that way, or it's completely wrong that I had that thought. And I think people should have the opportunity to be able to not necessarily walk things back, but reevaluate things. Like I reevaluate things all the time, and I look at it and say, okay, I could have handled this better, or this initial thought, now that I have new information, I see in a different manner. Todd Monken earned his position. Todd Monken has worked his way up as an offensive mind, even as an older coach, to be the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Todd Monken has won national championships at Georgia as an offensive coordinator. He's taken the Baltimore Ravens and that offense, and he actually allowed it to evolve under who Lamar Jackson was. He won an MVP under Todd Monken. He should have won another one with a 41-4 season from a touchdown interception ratio. So those are all reasons that Shedeur should listen. And also, too, Shedeur was raised to listen. Shedeur was raised to be respectful. Shedeur was raised to be a professional. Shedeur showed you throughout this entire season that not only does he listen, but he plays his role and understands who he is and where he is and the hierarchy of what an organization is. And so I think for us, when we get on these platforms and we have these opportunities, we do have to be very careful to watch what's clickbaity, to watch what we believe will bring us attention, because sometimes it brings the wrong attention. And then how you respond going forward is based on your priorities and what you want people to think of you, how they perceive you, or what you want to think of yourself. And as far as any of those things, that's based on the person.
His head do his clickbait.
You're stupid.